Welcome, Rebels. Today's class is going to be an introduction to martial arts. So if you've clicked on this class, then you obviously have read that, you know that, you see that, and you have an interest in martial arts. So I teach Shotokan Karate. I'm a second degree black belt in Shotokan Karate, and what I would like to teach today is a kata called Heian Shodan. So Heian Shodan is the first kata that you learn. It's your first official kata that you would learn in Shotokan Karate. And what I want to do today is not necessarily focus on the minutia of each stance and exactly how you're throwing each punch. I want to just go through the moves. All right, so I want to go through the movements, kind of try to turn it into a workout as much as I can. Obviously, it's not going to be a very high cardio. It's not going to be a lot of strength training within this, but I'm going to try to turn this into a martial arts workout as well as a lesson. So typically something that you would learn if you were in a martial arts class. Between some of these sections that we're going to cover, we're going to do some push-ups, so just be prepared for that. And so what I'm going to teach again is Heian Shodan, and we're going to go through this in 4 sections. So Heian Shodan basically has 4 sections that you're doing. Alright, so this class is just going to be me talking. We're going to go through this, follow along as best you can. We're not doing any music or anything like that for this class. Again, learning Heian Shodan the kata. So typically when I start a class, I start by bowing. So I would stand with my hands here, my feet shoulder width apart, and Shizentai, this is a ready stance. Come together, bow, os, and come back. All right. So again, we're going to start off learning Heian Shodan. Now, Heian Shodan only has a couple of techniques, which is why I decided to teach this class. All right. In a front stance, all right, so a front stance, you're going to have one foot out in front, your other leg is back behind you. Again, I'm not going to focus on the minutia of this stance because it's very complex, the things that I could go into as far as teaching this. But this is the stance that you're going to be in for a majority of this kata. All right, so you're going to be here. The techniques that you're going to be learning are a front punch, all right, so that would be with your arm straight out in front of you here. Your other arm is going to be in what we call hikite. It would be down by your side, basically about where your belt level would be, where your hip bone is. If you were wearing your gi, it would be just above your belt. This would be a front punch, all right. If we change the stance, this would be your front punch. Okay, your front punch is also referred to as oizuki punch, or it's O-I-Z-U-K-I, oizuki punch. All right, so again, I'll show you from the front. It would be here, and if we change our stance, here. Watch your head movement as you go through this kata. So again, you don't want to bounce as you're walking. So if you're here and you're punching, you see my head is not bouncing. Okay. My head is staying basically the same. So stay low in your stance as you're walking through and moving through the kata. All right. Another thing you're going to learn is a down block. All right. This is called Geidan Barai. Geidan Barai is a down block where, again, you're in your front stance, as I just mentioned, and you're coming here with your hand. Your hand comes up to your ear and then down. So again, this is a down block. So again, here and here. I'll turn to the side, you're here and here. So the blocking hand moves up to your ear as if you're taking a telephone receiver or a phone up to your ear, and then blocking down. Okay, the block should go outside of your leg, so here, just like this, and here. So, all right, so it's moving basically if someone were kicking, right? If someone were throwing a kick straight to you, just like this, okay, you are blocking that kick off to the side. All right, you're deflecting that kick and moving it in that direction. So again, it's here and here. All right. The other thing that you're going to learn is a shuto uke. Shuto uke is performed in a back stance. Shuto uke means knife hand block. We're going to go through that last because it is the very last thing that you're going to have to understand and learn for this kata. So that's basically everything. You're going to be walking and turning in that front stance, all right? And then another thing you're going to learn is an age uke. So we just learned Geidan Barai, which is down block. Age uke is a rising block. So age uke is an upper block. Again, we're still in that Shizentai, in that front stance. Again, just like this. And I'll get into a little bit more detail with that stance, but for right now, just want to kind of cover everything you're going to need to learn. So age uke. Again, you're in your front stance. Your block, I like to mark my target so you know your target is up here. Your hikite hand is going to come up, straight up, as your other hand comes down, crossing in front of your body, and your hand blocks up, just like this. Again, up, and blocks, just like that, up, and block, okay? So don't do what I refer to as a window pane. So what I'm not looking for is this, okay? That's not the block, it's not this, all right? And I can go into a lot of detail behind a lot of this stuff, but again, just for the basics, just for what we're learning today, I don't want to get into too much detail with that in particular. So again, age uke is just a rising block. You're taking your fist and you're punching straight up, and then turning out at the last second to block. So again, if someone were coming straight to you with a punch that was coming for your face, all right, you're just moving, you're blocking, all right, you're looking at your target, marking that target as you move up, and blocking that up in a way of deflecting that punch up and over to the side, okay? Again, that's called age uke. That's a rising block. So I'll show you again from the side. You're here, you mark your target, moving forward, block, block, block. Okay? So that's basically everything you're going to need to learn for this class besides the shuto ukes, which we're going to go over. Let's go over it now. All right, so shuto uke is a back stance. So instead of having your weight forward and you're leaning in this direction, you're not leaning, but you're in this direction, most of your weight's on your front leg, your back leg is kind of extending you forward. Now we're going to shift our weight to the back, like this, okay? So this foot is basically pointing straight, okay? And this foot is pointing here. So you're at a 90-degree angle with your feet, just like this. But again, most of your weight's on your back leg. It's as if you're sitting like on a milking stool, or there's a stool right here behind you, and you're just sitting one of your glutes directly onto that stool and resting there, okay? And then your block. Your hikite hand is going to be right here at your sternum, right here at your chest. Your other hand out in front of you like this. Your fingertips should be about the same height as your shoulder. This is your shuto uke. All right, so I'm going to point to the front. Your shuto uke would come from here, from your face or your ear again, and come out this way. Here. Okay, so I'm going to move it in the other direction. Here. 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 All right, that's your shuto uke. Let's do it again from the side. So here, 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 here. All right, that's your shuto uke. All right, so basically that's everything that you're going to be learning for this entire kata. That said, let's go ahead and get warmed up. Let's do some jumping jacks. And again, just stretch out a little bit with some dynamic stretches, and then we're going to go through each section of the kata. So let's begin with some jumping jacks. Ready? Each. Ni. San. Shin. Go. Up. Sichi. Hachi. Kyu. Ju. And yame. That means to stop. All right, so let's just get some twists. Back and forth. Again, look behind you as you're twisting, doing these washing machine style twists. Good. All right, let's put our legs out and touch the floor. Good. Stretching out our legs here, stretching out our arms a little bit, but again, don't stretch too hard. This is a dynamic stretch, so you're just waking everything up. Come back up. Good. Back to the side. Good. Up. Down. Let's get into a runner stretch. This is basically a Zeng Sudachi stance, or that front stance that we talked about. So you have that one foot pointing forward, and we're just gonna lean into that, knees over toes. This foot it's pointing a little bit too far in that direction for a front stance. So typically a front stance is this, okay, I'm just pulling my foot back, and this foot is over and more pointing forward. So your body should be more pointing forward or towards your opponent or towards your target, okay? But for the stretch, just do what you can. Make sure that you're getting everything stretched out very well. Again, don't go too hard, don't hold these stretches too long because we're just warming up, and this is dynamic stretching that we're doing now. Good? All right, let's just try to put those heels on those glutes. Good. All right, let's have a seat. All right, take one foot in, and we're just gonna work that ankle. Just like that. Good. I like to hit the bottom of my feet. Again, like to wake it up. Switch feet. Work that ankle. A lot of ankle work that we're going to be doing here as we're moving across the floor. All right, and back up. All right, arms out to the side and bring them in. Let's just stretch out our chest a little bit. Good. And back out. And let's bring over one arm, wake up that shoulder. Don't hold this too long. Other arm, up and across that shoulder. Very good. All right, let's do some arm circles. So around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And notice I count some in Japanese as well. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go. Very good. All right. Now let's do some push-ups, and we're gonna get right into this first section. So, do your push-ups how you wanna do your push-ups. I'm not gonna say whether you need to go wide, close. We're gonna try to do a lot of sets of push-ups throughout this routine. So, I'm gonna get my board and do my push-ups, and I'm gonna sling that board off to the side, just so we have room to do the entire kata. All right. So, let's go for 15, all right? Do as many as you can do. Don't overdo it, all right? I'm not trying to tire you out with this. Again, martial arts and karate, you should just be trying to hone your body and not overstress it, okay? So pick a number. Typically, if I were doing like a good workout, I would do 20, 25 push-ups. So again, I'm dialing that back. I'm only gonna do 15 here. If you want to do 10, do 10. If you want to do 8, do 8. If you want to do 5, do 5. Try to do at least 5. All right, let's go. All right, I'm gonna grab my watch and we're gonna get started. All right, so let's get started with this first section of this kata. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and go through the entire kata so you can see what it looks like, so you understand what each section looks like. The first section will be performed along this side. The entire kata is done basically in an I, if you were to look at it, or an H, depending on how you're looking at it. So you start here, you're gonna move this direction, go back this direction, then you're gonna go up, and you're gonna go this direction, and then this direction. You're gonna come back down that center line, and you go here and back here. So it's very simple. Again, it's an I or an H pattern, whichever way you wanna look at it. I'm gonna go through the entire kata, just so that you understand what it looks like, and what you're gonna be doing here in this class, okay? So again, starting feet shoulder width apart, here in Shizentai, I'm gonna call the kata Hyan Shuran. I'm gonna bow in. Come back to Shizentai. And I'm gonna begin the kata. I'm gonna go through this at a normal pace, Once we go through it together, we're going to be slowing and speeding up that pace as needed. Ready? All right, that is the entire kata Hyan Shodan. Again, this kata highlights just some of the basics that you would learn from a white belt, moving to a yellow belt. But again, this is a white belt kata, something that you would learn as a beginner or as a beginning student in Shotokan Karate. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this first section. I'm going to go ahead and look at you this way. I'm not going to worry about being online for this. So again, we're starting out here, and you're going to look to the left, and you're going to perform that Gedan right down block to the left in that Zengatsu Sadachi front stance. So we're here. Your hand's going to come up to your ear as you make that turn, pointing here. Okay, so again, you're here. We're going to look, bring our hand up. We see the kick is coming, right? We see that low kick that is coming towards us. And we're going to turn, look, block the kick. Then you're going to step forward, Oizuki punch. There's your punch. Now you're going to turn, so your feet are going to come together, and you're going to prepare for your Gedan. So you're going to take your hands up here. Here's you're blocking basically your entire body. You see the kick is coming, and you're turning and blocking that kick. Okay, let's go through that section again. Here. Looking left, bringing the hand up, stepping into that Gedan right down block in your front stance. Stepping forward into Oizuki. You look back, you see the other kick is coming, your body comes to here, and you're turning, performing that Gedan right down block. Moving forward into a Oizuki punch. Here. Okay, that's basically the beginning, all right? That is, I don't want to call it section 1 completed yet, so because there is a move that we're missing here. And when I performed it, I'll show you again. It's here, you're here, there's the punch, here's the Gedan block. There's one move right here that you probably saw when I performed the kata that I didn't just show you. So from here, from this Gedan, it's as if someone has grabbed your arm, okay? You perform this block, you've blocked a kick that's coming in, and now they're reached. So as your attacker, I'm here, I performed the kick, it got blocked off to the side, now I'm grabbing your arm that you just blocked with, okay? So the block, they've grabbed my arm, you're going to stand and pull your arm away from them. So that's the practical application of the kata. Someone has grabbed my arm, I'm going to stand and pull my arm away and strike down with this section of my hand here. Now this can land anywhere depending on the height, the size of your opponent. This could be landing on the bridge of the nose. This could be landing on the chin, on the mouth, on the sternum, the chest. Even the shoulders are good targets for this. So again, you've blocked, someone has grabbed, you're pulling up and away and striking down. Then you're going to move forward with your Oizuki punch. And that's the entire first section of the kata. Okay, let's go through it again. So you're here, we're looking left, Gedan block, Oizuki punch, coming back to here, preparing for your block, turning and blocking. Hand gets grabbed, pull up and away, striking down. Move forward into Oizuki punch. All right, again. You're here, looking left, Gedan block, Oizuki punch. Coming back together, Gedan, down block. Grab the arm, pull away, strike down, Oizuki punch. And back. Okay? Let's go through it 2 more times. First time at a slow speed, second time we're gonna go through it at a moderate pace. All right, so here, looking left, gate on block. Oizuki punch. Feet come together, prepare, looking back, gate on block. Pull away, strike down. This is called Tetsui Uchi. Down strike, hammer fist, move forward with your Oizuki punch. Okay. Excuse me. All right, let's go through it again. A little bit faster this time. I'm just gonna call what each technique is, all right? Hopefully you're getting it by this point. Ready? Looking left, gate on block. Oizuki punch. Prepare and turn. Go, gate on the right down block. Arm is grabbed, Tetsui Uchi. Oizuki punch. And back. Okay, let's go through it one more time. I'm gonna do the exact same thing and then we're gonna move on to section 2. All right, section 1. Looking left, gate on block. Oizuki punch. Prepare, turn, gate on block. Tetsui Uchi. Oizuki punch. And back. All right, that is section 1. Hopefully you've got that. Section 1 is down. Let's do some push-ups. All right. Grab your board if you're doing your board. Grab some floor if you're not. Ready? Do your number. I'm doing 15. Ready? And yame, very good. All right, let's look at section 2. All right, so section 2 picks up here. You just perform your Oizuki punch here. You're just going to make a 90-degree turn, and you're going to perform your gate on right down block. So feet come together and turn for your block. All right, it's that easy. I don't want you to make this too complicated. Again, you're here, you perform this punch, come together, and turn out. Okay? Oizuki punch, come together, turn out. Okay? Here, here. Alright, so I'll show you from another angle. You perform your punch, turn, block. Okay? Again, Oizuki punch, turn, block. Again, from this angle, turn, block. All right, so if I were doing it, the entire kata, again, this would be the line. So I'm going to show you this first section, and I'm going to show you the turn. So here, block, punch, block, strike, punch, now, turn, here. So this is that part of the H or the I where you're making that center line. Okay, so this is where you're starting that center line. And this section is very easy. You're doing the same move 3 times, the same kihon, the same technique. All right, so we performed our punch, turn, block. Now we're going to perform 3 age-ukes. That's 3 rising blocks in a row as you're moving forward. So here, mark your target, reach, 1, 2, 3. At that point, you're going to not perform, but you're going to kiai. In Japanese, kiai means to yell. I often find it funny if you watch Cobra Kai or anything like that. When you're at a point of a kiai, it should be a natural sound. It should be something that comes from within. Kata can be a form of meditation. So whenever you perform a kiai, you're not necessarily saying kiai because you're basically yelling the word yell. It's like saying yell. It doesn't make much sense to me. So basically it's whatever sound comes to you. So again, I don't want to tell you what you should be saying, grunting, feeling at this point. whatever comes to you is what happens. Maybe you noticed that whenever I did the kata on my own to kind of demonstrate that I had made a sound. That is a ki point in the kata. That's what this is. This is a ki point in the kata. Okay, so we're here, we performed our oizuki punch. Now we're turning, blocking, okay, and performing 3 age-ukes with a ki at the end. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. I do it again. Try to stand back a little bit further for you. So again, oizuki punch, turn, gate arm right down block, 3 age-uke rising blocks. 1, 2, 3. All right, that's section 2. It's fairly simple. All right, so let's do the entire kata again. I'll try to do it from this angle just to give you a different perspective. So we'll go here, and I'll also do it over here as well. Just again, hopefully you'll be able to see it from a different perspective. All right, we're here. We're going to look left, gate arm right down block. Moving forward, oizuki punch. Coming back together, gate arm right down block. Tetsuyuchi. Oizuki punch. Turning, gate arm right down block. 3 age-uke rising blocks. Each, ni, son. That's section 1 and section 2. Again, fairly simple. All right, I told you there were, I guess there's 5 sections if you count it that way. All right, so I'm gonna go again from here. Ready? All right, do this together. Do this with me. You know this. Ready? You're here. All right. Turning left, get up right down block. Oizuki punch. Coming back together. Turning, get up right down block. Tetsuyuchi. Oizuki punch. Turn, get up right down block to the middle. 3 age-uke rising blocks. Each, ni, son. All right, fairly simple, right? Feel like you've got it? All right, let's just do this center section one more time, and then we're gonna do the first and second section together. Then we're gonna do some push-ups, and then we'll move on to section 3. All right, here we go. You're here, and begin looking left, get him right down block. Oizuki punch. Coming together, turning, get him right down block. Tetsuyuchi. Oizuki punch. Turn, get him right down block. Age-uke times 3. Each, ni, son. Ki point. All right. Feel pretty good about it? All right, good. Let's go ahead and do some push-ups, and we're gonna roll into section 3. Grab your board if you're using a board. Grab some floor if you're grabbing the floor. 15. Do your number. Ready? Each, ni, son, shi. 6、7、8、9、10、11、12、13、14、15、16、17、18、19、20、21、22、23、24、25、26、27、28、29、30、31、32、33、34、35、36、37、38、39、40、41、42、43、44、45、46、47、48、49、50、51、52、53、54、55、56、57、58、59、60、 61、62、63、64、65、66、67、68、69、70、 71、 72、 73、 74、 75、 76、77、 78、 79、 80、 81、 82、83、 84、 85、 86、 87、 88、 89、 90、 91、 92、 93、 94、 95、 96、 97、 98、 99、 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, 139, 140, 141, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right. Okay, so section 3. Section 3 is somewhat complex. You're doing a 270-degree turn from your age-uke rising block. So we've done section 1. You turned, you're here. Section 2 is 3 age-ukes. 1, 2, 3. This is a 270-degree turn. So right now you're facing this direction. You're going to end up facing that direction, but you're going to turn counterclockwise. So here's your block, your final block, where you've ki-eyed. All right, you're going to bring your back foot to your front foot here, and then you're going to turn 270 degrees and shoot that front foot back out. So here, here, into a Ganum right down block. All right, I know it seems a little bit complex, and it is a fast turn. It's supposed to be fast, right? You are conveying power. You're whipping that block. Okay, so I just want to try to get where you can see me better. So here's the age-uke rising block. You see someone moving from here, coming towards you with a kick. Here, So you want to whip that block as you turn it, right? That block, that kick is coming, you see it coming. Okay, if you're here, it doesn't make sense to now take this hand and try to throw the block. All right, if you're here, you see the kick coming, you're whipping that block, okay, into that gate up, ride down block. Whip it around, okay? This is the beginning of section 3. And then it's fairly easy from there because it's repeating what you just did here for section 1 without the Tetsuyuchi, all right? So again, this is a fairly simple section when you compare it with section 1. The difference being the beginning is that 270-degree turn. So practice that 270-degree turn, okay? Again, you're here. This is your last age-uke. You've done your ki at this point. Your turn, you see that kick coming your way. Bring this foot up to your other foot. Begin your block. Execute the block. All right? Again, here, bring the foot up. Back out as you execute the block. Okay? Here, bring your foot up. Prepare. Execute the block. All right? It's that whipping motion. All right? Again, here, feet up, out, block. All right? Let's try it from another angle. You're here, feet come up, prepare for the block. There's the block. All right? Just want to give you as many perspectives as I can, so let's go from this direction. So here is your block, up, out and down. All right, it's a 270-degree turn. So basically we're facing 12 o'clock. You're ending up facing the 3 o'clock position. So 12 to 3. All right, that's how you're getting, remember that H, that I pattern. We started here, we moved this direction, then this direction. Now we're coming down the center line. And now you have to make the top part, right? You have to make that other line of the I, the other line of the T. So you have to make that turn for here. Okay? That's the beginning of section 3. All right, so I'm going to take section 3 and we're going to start it right there. I just want to make sure you can see me because I'm awfully close to the camera right there. All right, so we've turned. There's our block, our get up, right down block. Now, Oizuki punch. Turn, again, just like you did at the beginning with your get up, right down block. Come together, turn, block. Oizuki punch. And then get up, right down block, back to center line. That's section 3. Fairly simple, correct? Section 3. Okay, let's go ahead and do the entire kata again from the beginning. We're going to get up here and I'm going to go slow when we get to section 3. Try to follow along. You know section 1, you know section 2. Ready? Let's begin. Turn, get up, right down block. Oizuki punch. Turning again, get up, right down block. Tetsuyuchi. Oizuki punch. Turn, get up, right down block. 3 age-ukes. Each. Knee. Some. Feet come together. Turning, get them right down block. Oizuki punch. Come back. Turn. Oizuki, or get them right down block. Step forward. Oizuki punch. Turn. Get them right down block. Okay? I think you got it. That's the first 3 sections. All right, section 3. Section 4, you're just moving back down the middle with 3 punches. Section 5, you're getting into those 4 shuto-ukes. So you know what's coming. You know it's fairly simple what's coming, right? So let's go back over section 3 one more time. Then we're going to go back to the entire kata again. So I'm going to take section 3, I'm going to change my direction. All right, so I'm here. This is my age-uke, my last one. So get into this position. Good. All right, now bring your back foot to your front foot and prepare for that turn into get up, right down block. Here, turn and block. Step forward, Oizuki punch. Front foot comes back to your back foot and turn for get up, right down block. Step forward, Oizuki punch. And now I'm going to put my back to you, but now you're turning that 90 degrees to the left, like you did at the end of section 1 for your get up, ride down block again. All right? You got it. That's section 3. Fairly simple, right? All right. I'm going to do the entire kata again from beginning to section 3. Talking through it again. Follow along with me. You got this. All right, here we are. Left. Get him right down block. Oizuki punch. Get him right down block. Turning 180 degrees. Tetsuyuchi. Oizuki punch. 90 degree turn. Get him right down block. Ageuke rising block times 3. Ichi. Ni. Some. 270 degree turn. Get him right down block. Oizuki punch. Front foot comes to back foot, turning 180 degrees, get him right down block. Oizuki punch. Turning left 90 degrees, get him right down block. You got it, right? Fairly simple. All right, let's go through it one more time before we hit our next set of push-ups. Okay, I'm back here. I'm going to try to back up as much as I can because I want to try to stay in frame of camera for section 3 as much as I can, okay? So here we are. All right, follow along with me. I'm going to try to call it as quickly as I can, so I'm going to be talking pretty quickly here. Ready? Get him right. Oizuki punch. Back, get him right. Tetsuyuchi. Oizuki punch. Left, get him right down block. Ageuke. Ni. Some. Back foot to front foot, turn, get him right down block. Oizuki punch. Front foot to back foot, turn, get him right down block. Oizuki punch. Turning left 90 degrees, get him right down block. All right, that's section 1. Section 2 and section 3 all put together. You're following along nicely. Grab your board, grab some floor, let's get those push-ups. Sun, shi, go, roku, suchi, hachi, kyu, yu, juichi, juni, san. Go. All right. Lock in that number of push-ups, all right? Don't cheat yourself. Do the same amount of push-ups you were doing at the beginning all the way throughout this entire workout. Again, I know you feel like it's not really a workout. This is exactly how a typical class would go if you were doing martial arts with me, okay? Let's go ahead and do, let me go ahead and talk about section 3, or section 4, because section 4 is, again, fairly simple. It's just like the Ageuke section where you're moving down your center line with 3 Ageukes, except this time, you're going back that direction with 3 Oizuki punches. Fairly simple, right? So you're here, you perform your get right down block, and now you're just going to move forward with 3 Oizuki punches. 1, 2, 3. That's it, all right? The Ageuke section was simple. Section 2, section 4 is simple as well. You're just moving straight down center line with 3 punches. All right, so again, you're here, get him right down block, 3 Oizuki punches. All right, for this one, just try to keep your body facing towards your opponent. Don't turn your body or blade your body. Let me come to you. All right, so here I get him right down block, 3 Oizuki punches. Try to keep your body moving in this direction as much as you can. Adjust your stance if you need to. Widen that stance. This front foot should be facing forward. This back foot should be facing around 45 degrees or less. If you have better ankle mobility than me, which you probably do, turn it as forward as you can get it, okay? This foot, the outer edge of this foot should be facing forward as much as possible. It should be a straight line, all right? So here's your get up right down block. Now you're moving forward into 3 Oizuki punches. 1, 2, 3. Keep your body facing towards your opponent as much as you can at all times. It's fairly simple, right? 3 oizuki punches. 1, 2, 3. Left, right, left. Or right, left, right. Right, left, right. Because again, your left get up, right down block here. So it's right, left, right on your punches. Right, left, right. All right, another thing to watch for again, head bob. All right, try to keep yourself as linear as possible, as if you're standing under a very low ceiling and you don't want to bump your head. So you tend to walk correctly. You tend to walk in a specific way or transfer your weight. That's basically what it would be. Again, if you were taking lessons with me, we would get into the minutiae of this, but if you're here, you're just transferring your weight. So don't stand up and punch and stand and punch and stand and punch, okay? Try to move very linear. Again, you're here. Try to move by transferring your weight. Okay, transfer the weight. Again, if you were walking backwards, you're transferring the weight to your back leg and shifting. Transferring the weight, shifting. All right. Same thing if you're moving forward. You're transferring the weight to your front leg and then transferring the weight to the leg that was your back leg back to your front. So again, transfer the weight, transfer the weight. All right. Try to keep your body towards your opponent in what we call shomin. Instead of hanmi, hanmi would be turning your body to the side. You want to be in shomin as much as possible. If I were in my gi, wearing my belt, my obi, the knot should be facing the opponent toward, for most of this, right? As you're moving towards your opponent, your belt should be facing your opponent as you're doing any punches or blocks. They should be facing your opponent, right? All right, so let's go through this section again. Fairly simple. Now this is reverse, so don't get confused here. We just turned, we've done section 1. We've gone through section 2. We've done section 3. At the end of section 3, you're gonna get up, right down block. Now we're moving into 3 oizuki punches, moving forward, right, left, right. Ready? Begin. Ichi, ni, son. You got this. It's fairly simple. All right, let's do it again. Get them right down block. 3 oizuki punches, ready? Ichi, ni, son. One more time. From get them right down block. 3 oizuki punches, right, left, right, ready? Ichi, ni, son. All right, let's put it all together. Section 1, 2, 3, and 4 that we just learned. Okay, so I'm going to start here at the beginning just like I did. So section 1 here, section 2, section 3, come back to section 4. Ready? I'll call it as quickly as I can. Try to keep up. You know this. Yes? All right. Turning left, get them right down block. Oizuki punch. Front foot to back foot, turning, get them right down block. Tetsuyuchi. Oizuki punch. Turning left, get them right down block. 3 ageyuki rising blocks. Ichi, ni, son. Back foot comes to front foot, turn, get them right down block. Step forward, oizuki punch. Front foot to back foot, turn, get them right down block. Oizuki punch. Turning left, get them right down block. 3 oizuki punches, right, left, right. Ichi, ni, son. And yame. All right, right here, this is your second ki point. Remember we talked about that earlier. Your first ki point is on your 3rd ageyuki rising block. Your second ki point is at your 3rd oizuki punch, right here. I'm saying right here because that is how I am doing the kata as far as the setup, as far as the H or the I pattern. So that's how you should be kind of remembering this as well. At the end of section 3, ki point, 1, 2, at the end of section 2, nothing for 3, at the end of section 4. So 2 and 4, ki points at the end. Last ageyuke, last oizuki punch. 3rd ageyuke, 3rd oizuki punch as you're moving down center line. So center line, ki point, back down center line, ki point. All right, let's do it a couple more times. Just stick with me, ready? All right, left, get him right down block. Oizuki punch. Turn, get him right down block. Tetsuyuchi. Oizuki punch. Get him right down block. Age-uke. Ready? Each. Lead. Some. Back foot to front foot, turn, get him right down block. Oizuki punch. Turning, get him right down block. Oizuki punch. Turning left, get him right down block. Oizuki punch, times 3, Ki-in. Each, knee, boom. And yame, very good. All right, there's section 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's only one section left, it's section 5, but before we get into section 5, let's do some push-ups. Grab your board and grab some floor. Remember your number, mine's 15, knock them out. Ready? Ichi, ni, son, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, kyu, ju, juichi, juni, jusan, jugo. All right, outstanding rebels. Thanks for keeping up with me here. Section 5. Last section of the kata, section 5. Section 5 is 4 shuto-ukes. The most complicated part about these 4 shuto-ukes is how you're turning. There's a lot of turns here. So you've completed this last Oizuki punch. Back foot comes to front foot as you turn and land in a back stance, shuto-uke. All right, again, I'm not going to get too complex here, and I don't want you to get caught up in the minutiae of this back stance. Do the best you can, right? Front foot should be facing forward. This foot, as much as possible, should be facing this direction. Some people, it's going to be facing this direction. It's fine. You're not completely trained in Shotokan, so I don't expect it to be perfect. Don't worry about it. Ready? All right, so let's go for that punch. Here. Back foot comes to front foot, and you're preparing here. Both hands should be flat. Turn, shuto-uke. Your other shuto-uke is going to go in a 45-degree angle this direction. So here, here. Then you're going to turn back along this line for your third shuto-uke. And your last shuto-uke is going to be in a 45-degree angle that way. So this is 3, that's 4. All right, so you see what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the complexity of the turns. It's a little bit of awkward foot movement potentially, especially for anyone who's doing it for the first time, which most of you are. All right, so Oizuki punch is here. Back foot comes to front foot. As you turn, shuto-uke. 1, 2, 3, 4. And sometimes you'll notice me throwing my hand out. All right, that's again what I call marking your target. I was doing that for the age-ukes as well. And you can do it again for your shuto-ukes. It's a way to mark your target. If we were to get into the bunkai or the practical application of kata, it can be used as a grab, right? So if, say, I think we're here, and there's someone moving in this direction, I can grab an arm, right? Come across their body and throw them across my leg. So that's typically what happens when you're marking your target. Is typically it is a sign that you're grabbing someone. Again, for the age-ukes, for instance, we've turned, we're blocked here down. Now we're blocking 3 times up. I could be grabbing hair and coming across somebody's under their chin. I could be grabbing an arm. The punch is coming. I could just be knocking it up. So I see it coming, I'm kind of pushing that hand up and then blocking it. Again, it's a deflection. Blocks aren't necessarily blocks. Uke in Japanese doesn't mean to block, it means to receive. So again, that receive and redirect is what we're doing with these blocks. All right. Americans have turned that term into block, right? Because it makes more sense in the context of what you're doing, that you're blocking something, but typically what you're actually doing is you're receiving and redirecting. All right, so that's what you're doing here. As far as marking your target goes, sorry I got off on a tangent there, but shuto-uke, turning, I mark, shuto-uke. You don't have to mark. All right, so shuto, shuto. Okay, here, here. All right, so we've done our Oizuki punch here. Shuto, shuto. 3, 4. All right, let's look at it again. Oizuki punch is here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, bring that hand up to the ear, almost as if you're closing a door with the back of your hand. All right, so the shuto, it's this, okay? You're coming up to your ear, almost like you're cupping your ear, and then bringing that hand as if you're closing a door, just like that. All right, I'll try it from this angle just so you can see it from a different angle. So again, Oizuki punch, 4 shuto ukes. Back foot to front foot, turn, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's go from here. Oizuki punch. Don't do what I just did. Don't swing your leg around. All right, so Oizuki punch, back foot to front foot, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Again, don't get caught up in the minutia of this. Don't get too complex with it. It's 4 shuto ukes. Do them the best you can. You've just completed this last Oizuki punch. Do the 4 shutos. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not going for speed. You're not competing. You're not racing against anyone. Again, like I said earlier, kata could be a form of meditation. So turn it into that form of meditation. Go through this. Maybe you've heard the term mushin, which means no mind. Don't worry if you're out in the park somewhere and you decide, you know what, I'm going to do a little bit of Heian Shodan today. Don't worry about what other people are doing, looking at you, watching you. Concentrate on what you're doing. Concentrate on the kihon, on the techniques that you're actually going through, making sure that you're doing them correctly. And it is a proper form of meditation. Think about the ways that you can improve your skill as you're going through this. Is your body facing forward? Are your legs and feet in the proper position? As you're going through the end there, that section, and you're doing your 4 shuto ukes, you know, are you not swinging your foot around for that first shuto uke? Are you actually bringing it up and then out? Are you closing that door with the back of your hand? Those are the types of things that kind of go through your mind as you're going through kata. Because it's that form of meditation, it's that form of making yourself better, it's that form of making your techniques look better and performing them to the best of your ability in order to put them into practical application, which would be the bunkai, which would be practical application for kata, all right, in a real life situation if this is what you're doing. As I mentioned several times throughout the kata, whenever you're turning, you see that leg kick coming and you're blocking and redirecting and then moving in for that punch, okay? That's typically what it is, you know? If there's someone standing here in front of me and or I'm off to the side, and I see that kick coming, I'm stepping into that get 'em right down block, and then punching. And then maybe getting up and walking away, running away, whatever it happens to be, right? Someone is there and they're making that move to kick me, block, punch, and then you're done, right? You potentially put them on their backs. You potentially put them off of their game. They weren't expecting you to fight back. This is exactly the bunkai of kata, right? This is how you're practically applying what you're learning, okay? So let's go through the entire kata. Take it slow. I'm going to take it slow with you. I'm going to announce every move as we go through this together. Ready? All right, turn left, get up right down block. Oizuki punch. Front foot to back foot, turn, get up right down block. Tetsuyuchi. Oizuki punch. Turn left, 90 degrees, get up right down block. 3 age ukes. Each, knee, some. Back foot to front foot, 270s. Get up right down block. Oizuki punch. Front foot to back foot, turn 180. Get up right down block. Oizuki punch. Turning left, 90 degrees. Get him right down block. 3 Oizuki punches, moving forward. Each, knee, some. front foot, turning into your, or 270, right? 270 degrees into Shutoke. 45. Shutoke. 45. And yame. That's the end of the kata. All right, when I say 45, I mean that you're shooting that Shutoke at a 45-degree angle from where you're standing. So hopefully you pick that up. All right, that's the kata. That's the entire kata. All right, let's go through it again. From the beginning, I'm going to go from a different angle. Hopefully I'll have room here. All right, ready. Turning left, get him right down block. Oizuki punch. 180 degrees, get him right down block. Tetsuyuchi. Oizuki punch. Turning left, 90, get him right down block. 3 Ageyukes. Ichi, ni, son. Back foot to front foot, turning 270, get him right down block. Oizuki punch. 180 degrees, get him right down block. Oizuki punch. Turning left, 90 degrees, get him right down block. 3 Oizuki punches. Ichi, ni, son. 270, bringing your back foot to front foot. Shutoke. 45. Shoot to the flat. 45. And yame. Back to Shizentai. Feet come back together. Hands by your side. Bow. Back up. And back into Shizentai ready stance. Congratulations, you now know Heian Shodan, the first kata in Shotokan Karate. Hopefully you stuck with me through that. Again, it's a great kata. Shotokan Karate is a great martial art to learn. It's not a lot of high kicking and things like that that may be involved in like Taekwondo. It's not throwing, so you don't need a partner for most of it. You can learn Shotokan Karate on your own without a partner. Obviously it helps to have someone to work through a lot of techniques with, but it's not necessary. So this is easily something that you can learn from home on your own time at your own pace, okay? So something that maybe you want to look into on your own. Before we go, let's do some push-ups and then let's cool down together and we'll just keep talking, all right? Grab your board, grab some floor, remember your number, mine's 15. Remember your number and do yours. Ready? Begin. Ichi, ni, son, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, kyu, jun, juichi, juni, jusan, jugo, sorry. All right. All right, very good. So for cool down, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna do the kata. We're gonna go through Heian Shodan, slow. All right, this is an easy cool down because again, you're going through the muscles that you used, but you're going a little bit slowly, all right? This doesn't require a lot of stretching afterwards, doesn't require a lot of that type of thing. So just work with me. Let's go through the kata together. Slowly, ready? Standing in Shizentai, bring your feet together, bow. Back up, back into Shizentai. Announce the kata, Heian Shodan. And now you're going to turn to the left, get him right down block. Stepping forward into Oizuki punch. Front foot to back foot, turning back 180 degrees, get him right down block. Tetsuyuchi. Stepping forward, Oizuki punch. Turning 90 degrees to the left, get him right down block. 3 Ageyuke rising blocks. Back foot comes to front foot, turning 270 degrees to get him right down block. Stepping forward into Oizuki punch. Turning 180 degrees, front foot to back foot, get him right down block. Oizuki punch. Turning left 90 degrees, get him right down block. 3 Oizuki punches. Ichi, ni, son. Back foot to front foot, Shuto uke. 45, shuto. Going back flat, shuto. 45, shuto. All right, front foot comes to back foot, turning back to the center. Feet come together, bow. Back to Shizentai, ready stance. And Yame, very good. Thanks for joining me for this class, Rebels. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something new with me today. I very much appreciate your time. Have a good afternoon. We'll see you again soon. Os.